This question was there that some homeless people were recruited. I shouldn't be using the word recruited, but they were invited so that there could be enough votes. What's the reality?
That is true. It was a project. It had, with one stone, two birds. We had started a corporation. Now, name I forget. It was something to do with humanity, trust or something like that. And the project was to invite people to come in Rajneeshpuram. We wanted to invite people, there would be absolute controversy. Bhagwan loved controversy. He wanted to remain always in the news. It is the best form of advertisement. We were being attacked from every direction from the different government bodies. He wanted the attention of the media on us, so they cannot do any harm to us. Bhagwan was an intelligent man. He knew what he wanted. If you knew Bhagwan at all, you know no one else can say to him what should be done and what should not be done. If you say, Sheela did this, then you don't know Bhagwan. It is absolute clear. You have no idea of what Bhagwan is.
People say that Bhagwan was in silence and he had no idea of what was going on.
They think that their Bhagwan was an idiot. He was a stupid man. And if that is what they believe, they didn't know Bhagwan at all. Bhagwan was in silence. He went specifically in silence because in India there were political problems created against Bhagwan because of his comments. Bhagwan said, I will only speak what I want to. And by doing that, if there will be problem for the expansion of the commune, expansion of his vision, then he goes in silence. He tells me to go out and tell to people that Bhagwan is going in silence. Nothing more to explain. And he doesn't have to explain. If you have trust in him, you don't need no explanation. You accept it. We accepted it. He went in silence. When he went in silence, did he continue to see his secretary, Lakshmi? Then, yes, he did. Did he continue to see his secretary, Sheela? Yes, he did.
And how frequently was this?
Every night, 3 hours.
What happened in those 3 hours?
Exactly. What happened? He told me what has to be done. In these 3 hours, he dealt with important letters. In 3 hours, he dealt with what books are coming out. He dealt with the design of the books, the graphics of the books, what exactly has to be done. In these 3 hours, he told me what next step has to be done, what work has to be done, how has to be handled the presses, how has to be handled the sannyasins, how has to be handled troublemaker sannyasins, how to deal with public, politics.
Shinama,
and one more thing, and what jewelry he would like, and which Rolls Royce and which color of Rolls Royce he would like. These were the things we discussed.
Shiva, you say troublemakers. All sannyasins were really there to love, to enjoy, and to just, be in that moment, in the ranch time. What kind of people do you imply when you say troublemakers?
Troublemakers, for me, they were not troublemakers. Troublemakers, the word Bhagwan used. That's why I say troublemakers so. It is not my word. It is the word Bhagwan used to use for troublemakers. There were sannyasins who came with a lot of doubts. They knew better than what he wanted to do. They were troublemakers. They created doubt. They created negativity in the community. They were the troublemakers. Bhagwan never liked anyone trying to take his place. I give you an example.
Yeah.
It was one of our big festivals in July.
Which year?
I think it was 83, as I remember. As usual, I bring Bhagwan out into this meditation hall where he sat with us together. Whenever Bhagwan came and sat in his chair, he looked from right to the left and left to the right, the whole audience. Then he would close his eyes and sit there among us. In this moment, he had a photographic mind. He saw the complete audience. This one day, our satsang was over. I'm driving him back to his house. He says to me, Sheela, is Nirmala here? I had no idea. Who is Nirmala? I said, I don't know, Bhagwan. You check. Is Nirmala here? Good. I went, after dropping him off, I went to my work. During the day, I asked to my assistant, Vidya, to check, please, is Nirmala there? Is somebody named Nirmala has come? She said no. She checked and then she said no. In the evening, I see Bhagwan. Bhagwan said, did you check? Yes, Bhagwan, there is no Nirmala. For me, it was over.
Matter was over.
Over. Next day we go in satsang. Again, on the way back, Bhagwan says, Sheela, you come to me in the room. He didn't want to talk in the short distance. I went, which would happen sometimes. He would have idea, then he want to talk to me right away, then instead of just dropping him off and going to my work, he would call me and I would go to him. I went, he said, I told you to check if Nirmala is there. Have you checked? I said, yes, Bhagwan, I did check. I saw her.
Bhagwan said?
Yeah. I saw her on the line, coming back. But Bhagwan, they told me there's no one with Nirmala name. Has come, we checked all the registration. Nirmala is there, you find her and throw her out. Should I say anything to her? No, you simply throw her out. This is not the place for her.